Okay guys, here we're gonna try and work out a plan as to what the best way is to learn how to score. Only if you know how to score can you then be competitive. And would you know the difference between MPS and IMPS? But if you do not know how to score, there's absolutely no way of you finding out what the difference is. So I'm gonna give you a basic tutorial on scoring and see if you understand it. Try and make some notes, and if there's any questions, obviously do not hesitate to contact me, Shaf1955 at yahoo.com. Okay, so let's start with at the beginning, as usual. We're going to talk about all the different suits that we have, alright? So start from the bottom. Clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades. Good. Okay, so there's one more that we normally play. There's a different type of contract called a no trump. Okay, and you should know that by now. Alright, how many tricks do we need for game? For game, we need, well, we need 11 tricks, but what should we bid? We should bid 5, okay? 5 clubs, we should bid 5 diamonds, 4 hearts, 4 spades, and 3 no trumps. That's for game. Okay, right. We know that there has to be a preliminary number of 6 tricks. So if we bid 1 club, we're gonna make 7 to make our contract. To make 5, we've got to add 6 to that, so we've got to make 11 tricks. Okay, let's just put that down there. Just for clarity's sake, okay? We need 11, 11, 10, 10, and 9. Do you agree with that? 6 plus 3 is 9, 6 plus 4 is 10, blah, blah, blah. And that's how we get those numbers over there. Perfect. And that's tricks. Now, what about, I'm thinking now, what about the points? Okay, so irrespective whether it's IMPS or MPS, for every contract you make, you're going to get 20. So if you bid 1 club, you're going to get 20. And you make a contract. If you make a contract and you bid 1 diamond, that's 20. If you bid 1 heart and make a contract, that's 30. Spade is 30. And then no trump is 40. And that's for making your contract at the 1 level. Okay? Did you get that? I'll just make it look a little nice here. Hang on a second. So in case you wanted to print this out or do something with it, it may help. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so now we need 5. We need to bid 5, 5, 4, 4, 3. Okay, so now let's look at how many points will we get if we had bid game instead of 1 contract. Let's look at game score. Alright? We said that you get 20 if you had bid 1. But if you had bid 5, you will then have to multiply 5 by 20. That gives you 100. Okay? You got that? because you made 5 clubs. That's if you make a contract. If you make 5 diamonds, if you make 4, which is there, hearts, that's how much? 4 times 30 is what? 120, yes. 120. No trumps is a little complicated. Okay. To make 1 no trump, you're going to get 40. On your second trick, and I'll put it on here so that it doesn't confuse you, the second trick is then 30. And then it's 30 all the way through. So if you make 3 no trumps, the first one will be 40, 30, and then 30 again. That's 60 plus 40 is 100. Do you agree? That would be your game score. But hang on, we're not done yet. There's still a little ways to go, and my mouse is not picking up a lot of things here. So, there we go. Now, let's just do that, and okay, so now I said game score. That's not the game score. That is just to make the contract. But the actual game score, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to just score. And this one I'm going to say game score. Okay? Alright, now there's differences. If you are red or if you are white, so let's take white first, you add 300 to your score. Okay, remember that's only if you're in game. So add 300 to the 100, that gives you 400. But if you are red, you add 500 to that score, 500, so that gives you 600. So if you're white, it's 400, if you're red, it's 600. Okay? Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, let's get on with that guy. And that one is exactly the same. Alright, there's no difference whatsoever. Alright, let's take hearts. If you make 4 hearts, and we got 120. If you're not vulnerable, you add 300. So what does that give you? 420. Or 620. Correct. There you go. Yeah, you're picking it up now. So far, so good. Okay, so that's how you get those game scores. What about no trump? If you get 100, how much do you add when you are white, not vulnerable? You add 300. So how much does that add up to? 400, exactly. Or what? 600, yes. Okay, now look at the difference. This is to make 9 tricks. You get the same score as you would have to make 11 tricks, alright? So that's why a lot of people and a lot of bridge players generally go for no trumps, because it's lesser tricks and it's the same score, alright? But however, if you make 10 tricks and you in spades or hearts, you get 420 instead of 400. Does that make a big difference? Aha! Aha! That's the question you gotta ask. Okay. Very good.